Did you know that some everyday habits might be making your glaucoma worse without you even realizing it? It might be surprising, but things like the way you sleep, what you eat, or even the level of stress you're dealing with can all contribute to increased pressure in your eyes. In this video, we're going to reveal 8 common habits that could be silently putting your vision at risk. Even though you might think you're taking good care of your eyes, these habits can slip under the radar and cause harm over time. By the end of this video, you'll have the information you need to start protecting your eyes, beginning with habits that might need to change today. Stay with us as we explore how small adjustments can have a big impact on your eye health. Habit 1. Smoking and vaping. When it comes to habits that harm your health, smoking and vaping are usually at the top of the list. But did you know they can also significantly affect your eyes? It's true, both smoking and vaping introduce harmful toxins into your body, and one of the first things they impact is intraocular pressure, IOP. That's the pressure inside your eyes, and for anyone with glaucoma, this is a serious concern. Elevated IOP is one of the leading risk factors for glaucoma, a condition that can cause permanent vision loss if not properly managed. This isn't just a hypothetical risk, there's solid research to support it. Studies have shown that smoking is directly linked to higher IOP and an increased risk of glaucoma. One study published by Glaucoma Today found that smokers are more likely to experience elevated eye pressure, which can lead to a higher chance of developing glaucoma over time. And it's not just about smoking cigarettes. Vaping has been found to have a similar impact, with many of the same harmful chemicals affecting eye health. So what does this mean for you? If you're serious about preventing glaucoma, quitting smoking and avoiding secondhand smoke is crucial. It's not just about protecting your lungs. It's about protecting your eyes as well. If you're having trouble quitting, try stress relief techniques like meditation or gentle exercise to help manage cravings. It might feel challenging at first, but each step you take brings you closer to better eye health. But smoking isn't the only habit that could be affecting your eyes. Let's take a look at another common factor that might be quietly impacting your vision. Habit 2. Excessive alcohol consumption. We've all been there, enjoying a glass of wine or a cold beer with friends. It's a common part of social life, but when it comes to eye health, especially glaucoma, things are a little more complicated. While moderate alcohol consumption may have a minor, almost negligible effect on lowering intraocular pressure, IOP, excessive drinking over time can cause real issues. The effect on your eyes might be subtle, but it's significant. Excessive alcohol consumption doesn't just harm your liver, it can also raise IOP gradually. Studies, like the one conducted by iWiki, show that drinking alcohol regularly and in large amounts can contribute to higher eye pressure. In fact, chronic alcohol use has been linked to various vision problems, with glaucoma being one of the main concerns. This happens because alcohol affects your body's fluid balance, which in turn impacts fluid dynamics in the eyes, leading to increased IOP. So what does this mean for you? It's not about cutting out alcohol entirely, but about moderation. If you enjoy a drink now and then, that's perfectly fine. But keeping your alcohol intake under 2.5 units per day can help keep your IOP in check. This small adjustment can make a huge difference in reducing your risk of glaucoma. Next time, consider swapping that second glass of wine for sparkling water or a calming herbal tea. Your eyes will thank you for it. But alcohol isn't the only habit that can affect your eye health. Now, let's talk about something we all do every day: sleep. Habit 3. Poor sleep hygiene. We all know how important a good night's sleep is. But did you realize that poor sleep hygiene could be quietly affecting your eyes? That's right, irregular sleep patterns, whether it's not getting enough rest or even oversleeping, can increase intraocular pressure, IOP, which is especially concerning for those with glaucoma or at risk. The connection between sleep and glaucoma is well documented in research. A study highlighted by The Guardian followed over 400,000 people for a decade and found a clear link between sleep problems and an increased risk of glaucoma. When your body doesn't get the rest it needs, it can disrupt your fluid balance, including the fluids in your eyes. This disruption can cause higher IOP, which over time can worsen glaucoma. So what's the best approach to better sleep? Try to maintain a consistent sleep schedule and aim for 7 to 9 hours of sleep each night. It might seem simple, but this can have a significant impact. Creating a bedtime routine that includes winding down an hour before sleep, avoiding blue light from screens, and practicing relaxation techniques like reading or light stretching can help improve the quality of your sleep. And remember, it's not just about the number of hours you sleep, it's about the quality. Deep, restorative sleep helps your body reset and maintain balance, which in turn benefits your eyes. Sleep is crucial, but it's not the only factor influencing eye health. Have you ever considered how your daily caffeine intake might be affecting your vision? Habit 4. High caffeine intake. There's nothing quite like the comforting warmth of a morning cup of coffee, right? But here's the thing, while caffeine gives you that energy boost we all need, excessive intake can actually harm your eyes, especially if you have glaucoma. High amounts of caffeine can cause a temporary spike in intraocular pressure, IOP, which over time could become a concern for those at risk of glaucoma. The American Academy of Ophthalmology, AAO, has highlighted that large amounts of caffeine, whether from coffee, energy drinks, or sodas, can increase IOP. These brief spikes in pressure may seem minor, but they can have long-term effects on your eye health, especially if consumed regularly. Caffeine stimulates your nervous system, which in turn leads to an increase in the fluid produced inside your eye, raising the pressure. But don't worry, you don't have to give up caffeine completely. The key is moderation. Limiting yourself to 1 to 2 cups of coffee a day is a good rule of thumb. And if you're looking for a healthier alternative, green tea is a great option. It contains less caffeine and offers additional health benefits, like antioxidants. By controlling your caffeine intake, you can enjoy your favorite drinks without putting your eyes at risk. While caffeine is one factor, there's another dietary element to consider when it comes to glaucoma: salt. Let's dive into how it might be affecting your vision. Habit 5. High salt diet. Let's be honest, salt is in almost everything these days. It's that hidden ingredient in processed foods, fast food, snacks, and even many of our favorite restaurant dishes. While a small amount of salt might seem harmless, when it comes to eye health, it can actually contribute to elevated intraocular pressure, IOP, especially if you're at risk for glaucoma. A diet high in salt can affect your blood pressure and fluid balance, which can lead to increased IOP. This is particularly concerning for those with glaucoma or those at risk. According to iCaresYouPurier.com, a high sodium intake has been linked to elevated IOP, and that's a serious concern for anyone with glaucoma. When your body retains excess sodium, it disrupts your fluid dynamics, essentially, your body's ability to regulate its internal fluids, and this can cause pressure to build up in your eyes. So, how can you protect your eye health? It's simple: cut back on salt. Start by avoiding processed and pre-packaged foods, which are often packed with sodium. Instead, focus on eating fresh, whole foods and experiment with herbs and spices to season your meals. Not only will this be better for your eyes, but it will also improve your overall health. You might even notice that your taste buds adapt and you start enjoying the flavors even more, without needing all that salt. But the impact on your eyes goes beyond just what you eat. Certain physical activities can also contribute to raising IOP. Let's take a look at that next. Habit 6. Certain yoga poses and physical strain. Yoga is known for its calming effects, improving flexibility, and boosting overall health. But did you know that some yoga poses could actually increase the pressure inside your eyes? It's true. While yoga is fantastic for your body, certain poses, especially those that involve inversion, can unintentionally raise intraocular pressure, IOP, which can be risky for those with glaucoma. In inverted positions, like headstands or even downward-facing dog, gravity causes blood to flow toward your head. This increase in blood flow can raise the pressure inside your eyes, and for people with glaucoma, this could worsen the condition over time. In fact, practices like inversion tables or headstands might be a bit too intense for anyone concerned about their eye health, as they can lead to elevated IOP. But don't worry, you don't have to give up yoga completely. You can simply modify your practice. Focus on poses that keep your head level with or above your heart, such as child's pose, cat-cow, or warrior poses. These provide all the benefits of yoga without the risk of increasing IOP. And remember to always listen to your body. If you experience discomfort or pressure in your eyes during certain poses, it's a good idea to consult a yoga instructor or even your eye doctor to ensure a safe practice. Yoga is one way to care for your body, but stress is another factor that can also quietly increase IOP. Let's explore how chronic stress might be affecting your eye health. Habit 7. Chronic stress. Stress is a part of life. Everyone experiences it. But when stress becomes chronic, it can have a serious impact on your health, including your eyes. You might not realize it, but long-term stress can lead to elevated intraocular pressure, IOP, which is a big concern for anyone at risk for glaucoma. Stress triggers hormonal changes in your body that can affect fluid dynamics, including the fluid in your eyes, causing higher IOP. Over time, this can worsen glaucoma or even speed up its progression. Research from the Bright Focus Foundation has shown that chronic stress can directly affect IOP and make glaucoma worse. When you're stressed, your body releases cortisol and other hormones that disrupt its natural balance, causing your eyes to produce more fluid, which leads to increased pressure. And this isn't just a temporary spike. Chronic stress can keep your IOP elevated for extended periods, which isn't good for your eye health. So, how can you manage this? The key is stress reduction. Simple activities like deep breathing, meditation, or even taking a walk can significantly lower stress levels. Pick up a hobby you enjoy, whether it's gardening, painting, or knitting, anything that helps you unwind and shift your focus. If you're feeling overwhelmed, don't hesitate to talk to someone, a friend, a therapist, or a support group. Managing stress isn't just about emotional well-being, it's also about protecting your eyes. Stress is a major factor, but there's another aspect of your health that could be affecting your eyes, your oral hygiene. You might be wondering, what's the connection to glaucoma? Let's explore that next. Habit 8. Poor oral hygiene. You might be wondering, what does my mouth have to do with my eyes? Well, it turns out, quite a lot more than you'd think. Poor oral hygiene doesn't just lead to cavities or bad breath, it can also impact your overall health, including your eye health. Believe it or not, gum disease and inflammation can actually increase your risk of glaucoma. Here's why. When there's inflammation in the body, whether it's in your gums or elsewhere, it can disrupt how fluids are processed and regulated. This, in turn, can affect intraocular pressure, IOP, and increase the likelihood of developing glaucoma or making the condition worse if you already have it. A study published by focus.masseindeer.org found that oral health problems, such as gum disease, are linked to an increased risk of glaucoma. When your body is fighting inflammation, it can trigger a cascade of effects that disrupt the fluid balance in your eyes, leading to higher pressure and ultimately raising your risk for glaucoma. So while brushing your teeth may seem like a small task, it plays a crucial role in glaucoma prevention. The solution is simple, but powerful: brush and floss your teeth every day. Make it a habit, and be sure to visit your dentist regularly for checkups and cleanings. Taking care of your oral health isn't just about keeping your smile fresh, it's about taking care of your entire body, including your eyes. After all, who wouldn't want to keep both their teeth and eyes in the best shape possible? Now that we've covered these essential habits, it's time to think about how making small changes can lead to a big improvement in your eye health. So what's the main takeaway from today's video? You've learned that small habits, like smoking, poor sleep, or even that extra cup of coffee, can have a big impact on your eye health, especially if you're managing glaucoma or are at risk. The good news is, it's never too late to make simple changes that can significantly improve your quality of life and protect your vision. Now think about it. Which of these habits would you like to start changing first? Are you ready to cut back on your salt intake or swap that second cup of coffee for something healthier? Imagine how your eye health could improve just by making a few small adjustments. And the best part is, these changes don't just benefit your eyes, they'll improve your overall health too. If you found this video helpful, be sure to like, share it with someone who could benefit, and subscribe for more health tips. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss a new video. Want to keep learning how to protect your health? Check out the next video on your screen to continue your journey toward better living.